Paris. Tourism facts. The best time to visit. The best time to visit Paris is from April to June and October to early November, when the weather is mild and enjoyable and the tourist crowds are smaller than summer. The cheapest time to visit Paris is early December, January, and February. Currency. The currency used in Paris is euro, and the same currency is used in other parts of France as well. Language. French is the official language spoken in Paris and other parts of France. English is also been spoken in Paris for tourism purposes. Tourist spots. Centre Georges Pompidou, commonly shortened to Centre Pompidou and also known as the Pompidou Centre in English, is a complex building in the Beaubourg area of the 4th arrondissement of Paris, near Les Halles Rue Montorgueil and the Marais. It was designed in the style of high-tech architecture by the architectural team of Richard Roberts and Renzo Piano, along with Gianfranco Franchini. It houses the Bibliothèque Publique Information Library, a vast public library, the Musée National d'Art Moderne, which is the largest museum for modern art in Europe, and ERCOM, a center for music and acoustic research. Site de Sciences et de l'Industrie. It is the biggest science museum in Europe, located in Parc de la Villette in Paris, France. It is one of the 36 French cultural centers of science, technology and industry CCSTI, promoting science and science culture. About 5 million people visit the city each year. Attractions include a planetarium, a submarine the Argonaut, an IMAX theater La Géode, and special areas for children and teenagers. The goal of the city is to spread scientific and technical knowledge among the public, particularly for youth, and to promote public interest in science, research and industry. Louvre Museum. It is the world's largest art museum and a historic monument in Paris, France. A central landmark of the city, it is located on the right bank of the Seine in the city's 1st arrondissement district or ward. Approximately 38,000 objects from prehistory to the 21st century are exhibited over an area of 72,735 square meters, 782,910 square feet. The museum is housed in the Louvre Palace, originally built as the Louvre Castle in the late 12th to 13th century under Philip I. Remnants of the fortress are visible in the basement of the museum. Musée d'Orsay. It is a museum in Paris, France, on the left bank of the Seine. It is housed in the former Gare d'Orsay, a Beaux Arts railway station built between 1898 and 1900. The museum holds mainly French art dating from 1848 to 1914, including paintings, sculptures, furniture, and photography. It houses the largest collection of Impressionist and Post-Impressionist masterpieces in the world by painters including Monet, Degas, Renoir, Cézanne, Sisley, Godwin, and Van Gogh. Major sculptors represented in the collection include Alfred Barye, François Rube, Jules Cavelier, Jean-Baptiste Carpeaux, Michel Coriolan, Guillemin, Auguste Rodin, Paul Godwin, Camille Claudel, Sarah Bernhardt, and Honor Daumier. Arc de la Triomphe. It is one of the most famous monuments in Paris, standing at the western end of the Champs-Élysées at the center of Place Charles de Gaulle. The location of the Arc and the Plaza is shared between three arrondissements: 16th South and West, 17th North, and 8th East. The Arc de Triomphe honors those who fought and died for France in the French Revolutionary and Napoleonic Wars. The Arc de Triomphe was designed by Jean Chalgrin in 1806, and its iconographic program pits heroically nude French youths against bearded Germanic warriors in chainmail. Eiffel Tower. It is a wrought iron lattice tower on the Champ de Mars in Paris, France. It is named after the engineer Gustave Eiffel, whose company designed and built the tower. It was initially criticized by some of France's leading artists and intellectuals for its design, but it has become a global cultural icon of France and one of the most recognizable structures in the world. The tower is 324 meters 1063 ft tall, about the same height as an 81-story building, and the tallest structure in Paris. Notre Dame Cathedral Delaware, Paris, also known as Notre Dame Cathedral or simply Notre Dame, is a medieval Catholic cathedral on the La Dialecite in the 4th arrondissement of Paris, France. The cathedral is widely considered to be one of the finest examples of French Gothic architecture. The innovative use of the red vault and flying buttress, the enormous and colorful rose windows, and the naturalism and abundance of its sculptural decoration all set it apart from earlier Romanesque architecture. As the Cathedral of the Archdiocese of Paris, Notre Dame contains the Cathedral of the Archbishop of Paris, currently Michel Aupetit. The Grand Palais, commonly known as the Grand Palais, is a large historic site exhibition hall and museum complex located at the Champs-Élysées in the 8th arrondissement of Paris. The structure was built in the style of Beaux-Arts architecture as taught by the École des Beaux-Arts of Paris. The building reflects the movement's taste for ornate decoration through its stone facades, the formality of its floor planning, and the use of techniques that were innovative at the time. Pantheon. It is a building in the Latin Quarter in Paris, France. It was originally built as a church dedicated to St. Genevieve and to house the reliquary chest containing her relics, but after many changes, now functions as a secular mausoleum containing the remains of distinguished French citizens. It is an early example of neoclassicism, with a façade modeled on the Pantheon in Rome, surmounted by a dome that owes some of its character to Bramante's Tempietto. Located in the 5th arrondissement on the Montagne Sainte-Geneviève, the Pantheon looks out over all of Paris. Designer Jacques-Germain Soufflot had the intention of combining the lightness and brightness of the Gothic cathedral with classical principles, but its role as a mausoleum required the great Gothic windows to be blocked. Palais Garnier. It is a 1979-seat opera house, which was built from 1861 to 1875 for the Paris Opera. It was called the Salle des Capucines because of its location on the Boulevard des Capucines, soon became known as the Palais Garnier in recognition of its opulence and its architect Charles Garnier. The theatre is also often referred to as the Opera Garnier. The Paris Opera now mainly uses the Palais Garnier for ballet. The Palais Garnier also houses the Bibliothèque Musée de l'Opéra de Paris Opera Library Museum.